can do it.
Hello again, Illinois Phi Theta Kappa.
Pretend they're in their underwear.
So, 2 years ago, on this weekend, I was installed as your regional officer as Vice President of the Northeastern District. And what a great 2 years it has been. And I'm crying tears of joy. So a couple of times this weekend, I was asked if I was ready for this moment, this farewell address. And how do you prepare for this? How do you prepare for yourself when you're hit by a tsunami of emotions? When something that has been such an integral part of your life for 2 years that you are saying goodbye to. So, to tell you the truth, it wasn't just this weekend that it started hitting me. It was really at Catalyst on Saturday night when I started seeing my friends that I've made over the last 2 years, friends from other regions whom I knew that, I don't know again when we'll see each other. Saying goodbye to them at Catalyst was already hitting me that this was coming down the road. So I did go up to Susan and I said, Susan, how are you handling this? And she shared with me a very sage words of advice. So she said, now, don't be sad that it is ending. Be glad that it happened. These words helped bring me much needed perspective to this process. Pardon me, anyway. I reflected back upon my journey and how much PTK has meant to me. Serving as your regional officer, I have grown as a scholar and a leader, but what I will really cherish most is the wonderful connections that I've made with civic-minded change makers from all across the country. These last 2 years have been a tremendously rewarding experience. So what's for me next? I'm in the process of applying to med school. I'm still taking classes at Malcolm X. Hopefully I'll start med school next year. I will not be holding an officer position in my chapter or in the region, but I will be very active. So please, reach out to me. I'm still accessible, because at the end of the day, you can take Enam out of Phi Theta Kappa, but Phi Theta Kappa, you cannot take Phi Theta Kappa out of Enam. Now, a few thank yous are in order. There are so many of you to whom I owe deep gratitude for me through this entire process. First of all, I want to thank all of you chapter officers that have reached out to us, regional officers, to come help you grow your chapters and help each other become better leaders. Without you, we regional officers don't really have a job. And then I would like to thank all the chapter advisors, the regional advisors. You have been, my guide along the way, and thank you again for all your support that you've given us, including all the training. And there's many names to name. I will not go through them for fear of missing anyone, because there's so many of you. But you know who you are, and thank you for that. Quick shout out to my chapter, Malcolm X. I know you're wondering how come I'm so, I work with you so closely at school, and when I come here, I abandon you. My Illinois Phi Theta family. But my regional team will attest to the fact that when I go to international, I abandon them. But with the greater Phi Theta family, it's not really abandoning. I love you all. It's just, we get such few opportunities to get together, to find each other and meet each other. So I just maximize this time here. Now my regional officer team. I know I've been quite demanding of you. I know I've thrown lots of curveballs at you with ideas for things to do, and you have all delivered in spades. Raymond, you have been a godsend. Thank you for agreeing to be our social media captain. And even though I've seen your work through the year, even like a couple of weeks ago, I was astounded by the creativity you bring into your position. You're a fantastic peer person. Thank you for joining our team. Paige, I have learned so much from you, from your focus in being business-minded and your career aspirations and your professionalism in general. Forum, I cannot thank you enough for keeping us working together as a cohesive unit. And more importantly, keeping me on track with my scatterbrained ideas, making sure that they come together and I stay on task. So thank you so much, Forum. Shannon, you are instrumental in, I know I've said this many times before and it bears repeating again, you are instrumental in me running for regional president, running for a second term as regional officer. I was thinking at the time that, I had my term, I should give it up to somebody new, but you changed my outlook on what servant leadership is, that our job is to lead, we put ourselves out there, we should give the voters the opportunity to decide who they want to be their servant leader. So thank you for expanding my mindset on that. And finally, Susan. I don't have the faculty of words to describe my deep gratitude to you. You have been so tremendously wise, nurturing, and most importantly, patient with us. As you and I both end our terms together, I am so profoundly happy that we had such a wonderful year together. Over the last 2 years, I've gotten so used to speaking with you every week, and sometimes multiple times a week. And now that we won't be doing that on a regular basis, I'll have to find something else to do. But don't be surprised if you get calls from me every now and then. And I have felt much love from all of you, from the region, from the greater PTK. It truly has been an honor and a privilege to be a regional president. Thank you for believing in me and giving me this opportunity. I hope I served you well, and I will cherish this experience forever. I am glad that it happened. Thank you.